Hey TikTok, hey YouTube, we back in Florida, y'all. Y'all, how come and why for? My son called me yesterday and said, because he wanted my other son, the one with schizophrenia, to know as well, that their friend that they grew up with had been uh, pew-pewed yesterday at a very popular neighborhood store. People didn't even help the young man. He's laying there, and the way people found out, including his family, they filming it and putting it on Facebook Live, y'all. The fire department is probably only it's one street over, two streets over from my house. From the store, it's on the same street. What did you get out of that? So this is for the black community. You know what I mean? Yesterday I talked about our ancestors. Today I'm gonna talk about us. Y'all excuse my hair, I ain't had no brush or a comb. I just got one, but I'm trying to do other things now. But y'all, as the black community, we gotta pull it together. I don't know what's going on with our young men, and they said it was over a woman at the store. Are you crazy? Or are you stupid? And this is what I gotta say about that, y'all. We, as black people, we gotta do better. We can't expect anybody to do better for us. We gotta do better for ourselves. I don't understand how anybody's son or daughter could go out and deliberately pew pew another human being. How could you do that? And I don't understand other humans that sit and just watch them put it on Facebook. My middle son, he was pew-pewed 6 years ago, 6 times, and he collapsed. And he told me, he said, "Mama," he said, "cause let me tell you something. That's a hard. He was being robbed. That's a heartbreaking uh, um, um, call for somebody to tell you that your son is at the hospital, and the first thing you ask is he alive, and they can't tell you anything. The people just like he's at the hospital because they don't know because he's so full of blood. See what I'm saying? You get there to the hospital, and the police officer come out and say, "I can tell you he's alive. That's all I can tell you." But you know what my son told me? Because he survived it. And he was pew-pew with a 40 caliber. 6 times. But you know what he told me? But it messed him up. He got permanent scars. And but you know what he told me? He said, "Mama," he said, "I looked up." He said, "Wasn't nobody calling the police. They had their cameras out trying to film me. And where his legs were so messed up he couldn't walk. He was in a wheelchair for a while. His hands, his arms, grazed his neck. Was trying to get him his head, but he kept fighting." But he said, "Mama," he said, "they was trying to film me." He said, "And I kept turning my head." He said, "Because I couldn't move nothing else, but I could move my head." He said, "I kept turning my head, and then I went to sleep." You so interested in filming somebody that's down and bleeding that you can't even call 911. You a nasty piece of work. You a nasty piece of work. And I don't know how some of you were raised, but I do know during Malcolm X time, you wouldn't be able to continue to be in the black community. So I say that to say this: we did that. Generation X, when this same son of mine had been incarcerated before, but I didn't do this mess. When they come home from prison, we throw a party like they just graduated with their MBA. That's gotta stop. That's gotta stop. All this that's happening with our youth, this is on us. The only way we can do is each one teach one. Teach your own family to try to do better. Even if you was in the streets, let them know, I don't want that for you. I don't want that for you. Because until we pull that together, Black America, we will never accomplish. We will never accomplish what we're supposed to have. Just the fact this orange nut is in office trying to figure out how to deport us somewhere. Deport us and change the law. Because if you think he ain't, you better start looking at what he's saying. And our boys are out here acting a fool. It's embarrassing and it's pitiful. From an angry black woman out of Tennessee, y'all, the have-nots will defeat the haves. Black America, we're going to start talking about our own, too, on this show. Okay? The have-nots will defeat the haves. Welcome to the Poor People's Revolution.